Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and I'm bringing you guys my next episode of Duel Links content. We are going to be doing some King of Games action, and at the time of this recording, it is the day before the ladder resets, so we're going to have to start pretty soon going back to the climb to King of Games, but luckily because we did get to King of Games this season, we'll be starting in Plat 3? Plat 4? I'm not 100% sure which is which, but we'll be able to do that. And yeah, so I wanted to record with a fairly new deck today that's been very popular since it was released last week, and that is the Ancient Gear deck that's piloted by Crowler, as you guys can see here. So I only have one Ancient Gear Golem, so we're only running one. 2 seems to be pretty popular if you do level up Crowler all the way to whatever, 35, 38, I don't remember exactly which it is. But otherwise this is the fairly standard build, I think. You run triple Ancient Gear Knight because it's a 2100 beater under Castle, and if you do get to Gemini summon it, it's got the very good effect where it prevents spells and traps from being activated when this card attacks. Running triple copy of Beast because it's kind of the only other Ancient Gear monster that's not trash, and you can pretty much summon it for free with your Ancient Gear Castle. And then everything else that we're running is like pretty standard. Triple Sergeant Electro just because it's really good in this meta. And we're running double Floodgate, double Mirror Wall, and double Wall of Disruption. I did try out Rare Metamorph in this deck, and I don't think it's bad. But I chose to cut it for a third Ancient Gear Beast. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, nothing really unusual with this build. I don't think that the Middle-Aged Max is going to end up being like the best version of Ancient Gears. I kind of like the Mausoleum version that we've seen Nyx use and Decayed used. Because like the rest of the monsters in here besides Golem aren't really that great, because like I said, Beast you have to tribute summon, you know, and you can do that without giving up any monsters, but you have to give up your castle, which is, you know, gives you a really important 300 attack point boost. And then, you know, Knight is great, but you have to Gemini summon it in order for it to be protected from spells and traps. So like the rest of the cards aren't that great, but I think Golem is pretty nice. Especially because it does get piercing. It's not like you can stall out Golem until you get the right removal. Like, it can apply immediate pressure with the piercing effect, so that's really nice. I did try to record this video once before, but I lost the audio really quickly, and I don't know why. So I'm going to try and do something this episode. I'm going to cut at the end of each game that I play, and then start a new recording, just because it seems like I always begin with the audio. And so if I'm ever at a point where I lose the audio, I pretty much am resetting at the start of each game. So I'm not doing it to, like, you know, cut losses out of the video or anything like that. Like, I'm sure you guys will be able to see what my most recent games were, and you'll see if I, you know, cut out any losses. And I'm sure we're going to catch a couple of L's in this episode anyway, just from the gameplay. So you guys will be privy to all of that. So without further ado, let's hop on into the ladder. I'm really excited because about a week from now we should be getting our new box, and I do have a nice full stock of gems, and that's going to allow us to do an entire box opening on video, so that's going to be really fun. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm going to try and put it up as soon as possible, as soon as the box comes out, just so you guys can see all the cards that are in there. We get an opponent from Brazil in our first game, and he's running Bandit Keith. So that's very interesting. Is it a restart deck? That's kind of what I'm thinking. We do go first, which is okay, because this allows us to set up our protection if we do draw it. Yeah, I've been bladdering up a little bit, and I just run into so many darn Crowlers. It's so annoying. I don't even think that, like, Ancient Gears on its own is that good, like I was saying. I really feel like the Mausoleum version is going to end up being better. But it's just really popular right now. All the cards are really easy to get, like besides your standard back row stuff. And it's very good versus cards like Wall of Disruption, which became very popular in the meta in the last 2 weeks or so. So it is Cyber Angels, which I'm not that surprised about. No, I'm not going to activate any effects on this Petite Angel. I'll be interested to see if he goes for a Dakini. He searches for Machine Angel Ritual, so we'll have to see what he's got in hand. Like, he could have like Ben 10 in hand plus Dakini, So he can tribute that plus the Petite Angel and get out the Dakini and get off a search. So we'll have to see. If it's like E to 10 plus Dakini, I think I'm actually in good position. Let's see, what does he go for? Okay, so it is the Dakini, and it is going to be Ben 10 with the tribute. So he does immediately activate the effect, which is fine by me. Well, I use that term loosely. It's not really fine by me, because I do have to give up my monster, but I do have easy removal right here. And I'm going to be able to get rid of his Dakini, which will prevent his end phase effect from adding a whole bunch of cards back to his hand. So that is fine. And I do have the Floodgate for a potential follow-up. But yeah, he does get the Ben 10, so he's going to be able to add one card to his hand. I don't think I know what the last card is, but he does add an E to 10. So very interesting. I do at least have a follow-up because I do have the Ancient Gear Beast here. I wonder what his face down is. I gotta think that it's Econ. But anyway, I don't have any choice here but to tribute off my Ancient Gear Castle and to get out my Beast. This is where it'd be really nice to have the Golem, because it's really easy to get the Golem out, honestly. So that's really nice. Is he going to... Okay, nope, so it doesn't look like it's an Econ. If he did, he just has his toggle off, because it didn't even ask him if he wanted to activate any sort of effect. But yeah, like, it depends on what his draw is here, but he might not have a follow-up play. Fulfillment of the contract, huh? That's not a card. But this should only get its effect... Yeah, so it only gets its effect if it's ritual summoned. Do I want to Floodgate? No, I think I want to bait the... attack. Because I do have the Wall of Disruption, which will allow me to kill this thing. Oh, and he even sets a monster, which is nice. What the heck does he set? I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, we get off tremendous damage on this thing. No, it must be an Econ face down. No, it's Machine Angel Ritual. He's asking him if he wants to trigger that. But yeah, we pretty much win this game here. It would be nice to draw a monster. We don't, so that's okay. So yeah, what could his face down be? That's really weird from a Cyber Angel player to be setting a card. It's Skalangle. Okay, that makes sense. Luckily, because of our effect. Oh well, okay, so that was smart of him. So my effect does negate a monsters that were destroyed by battle with this card, but because he protected it, I didn't destroy it by battle, and that allowed him to activate his flip effect, giving him the +1 that he needs to potentially outplay me next turn. So really clever move there, for sure. Yeah, Skalangle is really nice for like a budget player in this deck because it is a level 2 fairy. So it kind of combos nicely with the rest of your Cyber Angel cards, which are also fairies, of course. So let's see what he's going to do here. Like, I really just need a monster. He doesn't make any moves. We do get a Golem, which doesn't actually help us now. So all we can do is try and swing over this Skalangle. And we do kill it, so he has to summon a monster now, or else we take him out next turn. Getting an Ancient Gear Castle wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that at all. So he just sets a card, so that's gotta be Econ. Okay. So unless he's got Windstorm, I think we're good here. Let's find out. Moment of truth. Fingers crossed, it is Windstorm. And he was very smart waiting until the battle step started. Or not the battle step, the battle phase. Because if he had done it before, then I could have switched my Ancient Gear Beast back into attack mode, since I'm still in my main phase. So, he's playing this very well. I think that a lot of players have learned not to just go around attacking Dakini, like, or activating Dakini's effect, like crazy. You really want the effect to add cards back. That's what you really want. So he's gonna summon E to 10 by attributing Ben 10. So he gets off 2 searches here. So this is pretty... Oh no, Ben 10 didn't go to the grave, he got shuffled back. So only one search is going to come out here. Searches out an absolute ritual. I bet there's a Dakini in hand, and he's going to shuffle the other Dakini back. No, he's got a Skalangle. So I think this is what we do. I don't think it's a Floodgate that he's got face down, so I don't think this is too risky. I'm going to Tribute Summon for Ancient Gear Golem. If he's got something crazy like Super Rush face down, then we're in trouble. But I just don't think that that's very likely. Just because, you know, Cyber Angel players don't have a lot of room to run cards like that. So we'll be able to get at our Ancient Gear Golem here. Him with the gear piece down in his crotch, which is pretty funny. We'll go ahead and set this. So yeah, again, as long as he doesn't have... no, it looks like we're in business. So we'll go ahead and we'll attack this Skalangle. No, it's a Raimei, and we do take him out. So, you know, we were able to outlast him. I was a little worried that he was going to be able to get enough resources back to beat us, but ended up not working out that way for him. So, you know, it was pretty nice that we opened up with the Econ plus the ability to summon another monster on the following turn. So, very nice. It's kind of looking like we're gonna get disconnected from the server here. So, oh, no, here we go. So yeah, like I said, we're going to take a quick pause from this and come back in just a moment. Alright, let's hop back into the next duel. So, 1-0 in this episode so far. That was kind of a long episode, or long battle there. It took like 6 or 7 minutes, because it was like 10 or 11 minutes of recording there so far, and that excludes my, my 4-minute intro. So, who are we going to be playing against? We're playing against a player from Germany. Very cool, new country. Hello, Hiki. He's playing Yukimoto. So, Yukimoto, I usually think of Tie That Binds. It could also be Restart of some sort, but we'll see. It'd be really hilarious if he was Grandpa's cards, but I just don't think that that's likely. Nope, that's exactly what he is. So we're going to be playing against an Exodia deck. Which, like, I guess this Ancient Gears isn't going to be great against it, because it's not like Ancient Gears are fast. But we'll see how this goes. I was telling a couple friends, the funniest thing is when you're playing the Vagabond, and they, you know, because they pretty much just net deck certain archetypes for facing the Vagabond, and I played one that was a net deck of the Exodia deck, but obviously Exodia needs Grandpa's cards in order to work. So I think the nice thing about this situation is that I can immediately go for Ancient Gear Beast and negate whatever monster he's got down there, whether it's Blue Dragon Summoner or Legion the Fiend Jester. Anything like that would be really good. I don't think there's really much point in setting a ton of back row, but that's okay. So we can take out this card, and it is a Treeborn Frog. Awesome, so he can't even summon it. Because it doesn't say, it's not like, you know, to negate the effects of monsters this turn. It says negate the effects of an opponent's monster by battle with this card. So it should be negated? Yes! Awesome. That's perfect. I don't know what sort of deck is going to be running Treeborn Frog. Okay, he just rage quits. Okay, so I'm not gonna search for, or I am gonna search for a new one. I'm not gonna cut like I did in the first one. That was quick enough that I'm not too worried about the audio. It's usually like 10 or 11 minutes in that I lose my audio. So that's pretty funny. So 2-0, if that counts. If I could get up to 120 victories by the end of this episode, or not this end episode, the end of the season, I'll be pretty happy because that'll give me those extra couple of gems. Not that I'm hurting for gems, but you know, the more that I can stock up on gems, the less time I have to wait to get all of the cards from the new set. There were some interesting leaks that came out like maybe a week ago. Oh cool, we're playing Costa Rica. And he's playing Crowler. But yeah, Glad Beasts were potentially in the set of leaks. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to come out in the next box, but that's a really cool archetype. And it helps you get a lot of advantage. Like, yes, a lot of their biggest fusion monsters weren't on the list of leaks. I did not draw any back row, which is not great. Because I could summon Electro to lock down his back row, but then I don't have any way to protect my own Electro. Oh, cool. I just got a notification. So Whenever I get notifications, it seems like that's when my, it seems like that's definitely when my, what do you call it? My stuff gets cut out, my audio. So we will be taking a break after this to cut out and get the audio back. So he's going to go ahead and econ. That's pretty much fine. I'm happy to waste his econ. He's got that nice prismatic econ too. But yeah, I got a notification from my fantasy team, which is pretty funny. I'm getting crushed in my game right now because my best player is Todd Gurley on my team, and he was on a bye this week. So without him, my team didn't do so well. So let's see. Did he just really not draw any monsters? I guess not. So let's pin this card. Unless it's like another econ or something. But anyway, we can do that. I think I'm going to summon a second Electro, because I want to pin it again, because assuming that he can get out, you know, a big card next turn, like he can get out a Beast or Golem or whatever, he's going to be able to kill my Electro. So now I have a second Electro, preventing him from activating that back row. So we'll attack here. And yeah, this I don't think this was a misplay, because if we had summoned Beast, we would have only had 3,600. It's not like we would have had game. So, yeah, I'm just a little worried that I'm setting him up for Golem here. That's the main thing that I'm concerned about. Okay, he just completely bricked this game. So, I guess I'll set this just in case, but I think I'm good to go. Yeah, okay, so sucks for him. He bricked very hard. Like, I don't even know he could have had, though, because there was two counters on his Ancient Gear Castle. So if he, like, drew double Golem, he kept it in his hands, but then he kept all of his spell and traps in his hand, too, so I'm a little confused by that. Okay, that kind of worked out because my mom called me right as I was cutting out of that part. So we'll load up. Yeah, if she had called in the middle of this recording, that would have been pretty embarrassing and also pretty inconvenient, because I would have had to, really edit all that out. But anyway, we're going up against Doug from Brazil. Let's see what he's rocking. Another Crowler. So, like I said, King of Games is infested with Ancient Gears right now. And, like, I don't even think that this deck is, like, the top tier. Like, it's a little bit anti-meta right now because, like I said, it's good versus stuff like Wall of Disruption. But, like, I don't think that in long term this is going to be the deck to play. People are going to continue to adjust. They're going to start running stuff like Windstorm and Mirror Wall. And going first in this situation actually kind of stinks. But yeah, like, other than Golem, like, this deck doesn't even have a whole lot of board presence. Like, yes, Knight is a nice 2100 beater that you can summon with no tribute. You know, kind of like Destroyer-saurus or Oxygeddon in a Dino deck. I just don't think it's as good. So what could be going face down there? Like, there's no way he's playing Ancient Gear Box, right? Like, Ancient Gear Box is bad. I'm not really in any sort of hurry. I'm not gonna summon my Beast. Reason being, like, if it's Wall of Disruption, I don't want to give him the edge. But I do kind of want to attack this face down, because I'd like to see what it is. It's like, what could it possibly be if it's not Ancient Gear Box? It's Exploder Dragon. What? That's dumb. That would have been nice to have the Beast for, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. Like, I haven't seen any deck lists that run Exploder Dragon in Ancient Gears, so I don't really know what to say about that. So we both have 2 counters on our Ancient Gear Castles now, and he's going to go ahead and summon his Beast, which is fine. Let's see, if he does go into battle phase, I do think I'll activate my Mirror Wall. It is the battle phase. Activate Mirror Wall. The reason being, if he attacks, I want to pay, and that'll allow me to get over his Beast with my own. Alright, so he does... Yeah, so... He does drop to 1,300. And now we get to draw. So yeah, like I said, I am gonna pay. And like this might be... I don't know, I don't think it's bad. So we'll normal summon by getting rid of our Ancient Gear Castle. We'll bring out the Beast, unless he's got Floodgates, which he might. Does he? It's either Floodgate or Econ that he's got here. So now let's go ahead on into the battle phase. Yeah, so he's got Econ. Either that or Windstorm. So he's got the Econ, so he can do that to me. Okay, but at least on the, I do have my mirror wall for another turn, so I am protected. So that part is good for me. And if he wants to summon Golem or something, I can Floodgate it, even though I'm never going to be able to get over his own Golem if he ever gets one out. But yeah, this is going to be tricky. I really do wish I had the second Golem. But I haven't been leveling up Crowler too much. Okay, so this is fine. Because he has a Knight that is not Gemini summoned, and I've got the Wall of D. Okay, so he doesn't activate it, which is probably smart. And obviously I can't use Mirror Wall right now. Change to attack mode. I mean, I don't think I have a play other than trying to swing. If he's got another Econ or another Windstorm, I just lose. He does have Rare Metal Morph. So yeah, I should just lose now. I don't think there's any way I can come back from this. If he ever wants to, like, hurry up and pick. The only way that I don't lose is if he chokes and doesn't Gemini summon his Knight. Because then I can Wall of D. So let's cross our fingers. I'm not going to surrender just because he might misplay. Nope, okay, he doesn't misplay. So, actually, yeah, let's Floodgate. This is going to work out. Kind of. Because he can crash. With his Beast if he wants to, but I don't think that's what he wants to do. Okay, he does do that. So he crashes. This kind of stinks, though, because we don't have any way to summon any of the beasts that are in our hand. At least we get Floodgate to stall for another turn. Floodgate's another card that I think is going to become even more popular in this meta. Just because, you don't have to wait till the battle step to activate it. I'm gonna leave my back row with one slot, just because I don't want, like, if I get an Ancient Gear Castle, I want to be able to play it, rather than having the Mirror Wall here. Mirror Wall, like, until he summons another monster, Mirror Wall isn't even gonna help. And if he does summon another monster, I do have my next copy of Floodgate. So we'll see how this goes. If it comes down to it, like, it won't come down to this, because he has plenty of ways to tribute summon, but like if it were to get down to a top deck situation, not top deck situation, a deck out situation, we would win, which is nice. Okay, so we get an Econ that doesn't help us. So let's see. If he summons a Knight, I wouldn't hate that because we can Wall of D his Knight, but he has no reason not to just wait until... He has no reason not to wait. Okay, so we do get our own Knight out finally. So let's see. What does he got face down? Does he have his own Floodgate? He's got Adhesion Trap Hole, so that's not a bad alternative for Floodgate. I did want to wait to attack anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and set Mirror Wall. Because we can at least kill the Knight that's on the left here. And also we have our Beast that we can get out eventually. Like, we can tribute summon our Beast next turn. Alright, so he's got a soldier. What do I want to do here? Like, I think I have to econ it. But let's wait till he gets into the battle phase. It is the battle phase. Let's go ahead and econ it. Target this. He should have no response unless he's got another Metamorph, which he does not. Cool. So now we can get our beast out. This is turning into quite a grind fest. Not gonna lie. Let's see. I'm gonna keep my econ. Like, I'm gonna set it. And then we'll go ahead and we will tribute summon for Ancient Gear Beast by getting rid of our knight. So hopefully he doesn't have another card to respond to this. It looks like he's got something. Hopefully it's not another adhesion trap hole. Hopefully it's just like an econ or something. So let's go ahead and go into battle phase. What has he got? He's got Mirror Wall. So I'm not going to attack because he can pay for the wall. Like, if I attack into his knight on the left here, that you guys can see right there, I will drop 2,000, and then he'll be able to pay for the wall and attack over me with Soldier. So let's just wait for the econ, for the Mirror Wall to play out here. He might even pay for it on this next turn, just to give him another turn to stall. Yeah, but this is why I don't think that Ancient Gears is all that great. Maybe it's better when you have two golems, and like it's not fair for me to compare a non-golem version with a golem version. So he puts that guy back in attack mode, which is interesting. And we get an Electro. So this is actually nice. Yeah, I'm gonna summon Electro. Because we're almost at the point where we can start plowing away through this through these monsters here. I really need a freaking golem though. So okay, there should be like basically nothing he can do to stop any of this. Now that we've pinned all of his. Oh shoot, I'm dumb. No, it doesn't matter. Because I attacked this guy. And so he's not going to be able to pay for it next turn, so I'm okay. I almost choked. I almost completely forgot about Mirror Wall. I mean, I did completely forget about it, it just didn't have any consequences. Which is not bad. So let's see here. Do I have a Floodgate still? No, I used both of my Floodgates already. So he plays Econ. He's going to Econ take my Beast. Let's see. I think I'm going to take it back, because he's obviously gearing up to Tribute Summon Golem. So let's do this. And now let's take it back. Because I do not want him to summon Golem. I don't have a out to Golem right now. And like, yes, it would have been nice to have that back row pinned, but I don't need it right now to be pinned with my Beast. Because if it's like Floodgate, he can't really activate it against anything. Oh, so he was just... So I'm a little confused about what he's trying to do here. Because he didn't have Golem in hand. Does he have like a Metamorph face down? I don't know. I really don't get it. So I'm going to keep the Wall of D in my hand because it's really worthless right now. I guess I'm going to attack. What has he got face down there? I'm sorry this is such a slow duel. I'm probably going to make this the last one. But yeah, I think we can just attack over the one that's in attack mode. Because that'll allow us to inflict some life point damage. Yeah, so even if he's got another Beast, like if he draws Beast and he wants to Tribute Summon it, like the best he can do is Crash. but as long as we prevent him, like, he's already gone through both of his castles. As long as we keep less than 2 monsters on the field, he can't get his golem out. And we will be able to stall him out. So he summons this in attack mode. He must have another rare Metamorph down. That's the only reason that he would summon this in attack mode. It is the battle phase. I will activate Mirror Wall. Like, you know, maybe I'm, like, reading too much into it. Okay, he does have a rare Metamorph. That's what I thought. So at least I'm protected for another turn. And rare Metamorph prevents me from doing any sort of Econ Take shenanigans. So I do get a castle. So I think I need to play it. Yeah, this is a tough battle to win. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this one out. Because he's not gonna summon another monster. I'm not gonna have another way to get Beast out on the field. Because I've already gone through like a couple of Electros, I think 1 or 2 Knights I've gone through. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Like, I shouldn't have done that last turn. I shouldn't have activated the Mirror Wall. I had the Wall of Disruption. I had no reason to do that. And now I get Electro. Yeah, I should lose now. I'm not gonna drag this out. I'm gonna go ahead and surrender. I mean, if he didn't attack into me, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, and that was his best play, is not attacking into me until the next turn. So, do take an L on a very long game there. It's 15 minutes. I don't want to end like that. Let me go ahead and find one more game, and we'll be right back. Okay, let's hop right into our final duel. So I just hope it's not another Ancient Gear deck. Ancient Gear mirrors are kind of boring, as you just saw. If I was really dedicated, I would edit that to make it a little shorter. But I doubt I will. And now we're going against Yami-Yugi. So playing against some sort of Destiny Draw variant, I'm sure. So it's just a question of what kind of Destiny Draw. Is it Hazy Flame? Is it Burn? Is it this Mausoleum with Ancient Gear Golem like I was describing? Whatever it is, it's 26 cards. So, that's very interesting. I'm going to go ahead and summon my Knight. Set my Econ and end my turn. This is what kills me. Like, running 26 card decks and King of Games, like, you know, people always make fun of King of Games saying it's, like, not a big achievement. And stuff like this kind of makes me think that. He does seem to be playing a Red Eyes deck. So let's see what he's got here. Like, something in an attack mode, like, it makes it seem like he's got some sort of Super Rush or Econ or something. And that's exactly what he's got. So let's, I think he's gonna be just disappointed when he finds out that I am packing Econ. Because now we can cancel this guy's attack. And he pretty much just wasted his Super Rush. So, very happy with that trade. Very, very happy with that trade. Let's see here. I don't think there's any point in normal summoning my Knight right now. I think I'm just gonna summon Electro. Because I want him to spend resources getting over Electro. Or getting over these 2 cards, and then I can hit him with the Beast. He's got the Karibo. Okay. So the only problem with my strategy of going into Electro is that I didn't account for Karibo. So, let's see how this goes. He can either attack over my Electro or my Knight. Either or. He goes for Call of the Mummy. Okay, so it's this kind of deck. So he's gonna be able to go plus, +2 here, basically. Call of the Mummy is pretty much fine with me because, like, he can't really benefit from it right now. He has 2 monsters out. So our play here is to summon our Beast, of course. We can summon our, or tribute our castle in order to get it out. And let's go ahead and do this. So, I realize I've been playing this whole episode with character lines off. I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, let's go ahead and attack over this guy. And yeah, so it puts us at an even 3,800 with our opponent. So that's very nice. If he wants to, like, there's really nothing that he can summon here, I think, that's going to threaten me. He summons a Gazuki, no problem. I do want to floodgate it. Reason being, I don't want him to start filling his grave with I don't want him to start filling his grave with stuff, aka Red-Eyed Zombie Dragon. Okay, so let's go ahead and summon Electro, and we can pin his back row. He's got no cards in hand. And, so we can pin this. I guess if it's a spirit, he can chain it, and then he can get out a Wyvern. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So let's go ahead and clear his board. And now he's in a top deck situation. He needs to draw Red-Eyed Zombie. And, even if he does, we do have Wall of Disruption to finish him off. Yeah, so there's no way we're going to be able to lose this duel. Like, this, I'm pretty confident is ours. Is that the end of his turn? I guess it is. Oh, that's so funny. He activated the wrong Wyvern. That sucks for him. Anyway, we've got exactly the right amount of damage on the board that we need to win this turn, so... Good game, Yami Yugi. Again, it's a 26-card deck, so I don't feel that good about beating him. But hey, we take those W's, and we went forward one in this episode, which is pretty nice. Definitely happy with that. And yeah, this is a slightly longer episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I do think I'm going to try and record one more episode on the October ladder before we hop into the next season. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. Make sure you check by the channel for that video and for my other gaming and Pokemon content. And until next time, I will see you guys later.